face and I can't fuck with snakes. I ain't all the way back from my people, I pray I won't fortune for fame. I'm finna turn up and get they ass a taste. I thought I was global, they screaming my name. I'm everywhere like I'm the Chicago way.
Alright, so let us know who we got in the Chicago way today.
You know what the fuck it is, big double O Wopo. I hit the Chicago way, let's get it.
For sure, double O, Wopo. How you coming, gang?
Just chilling, man. I'm like chilling for a little minute. You grab that for me? You gonna get it for me? Just get it. Just, that man, I'll go to the store myself.
I'm gonna edit that part out.
We good.
Yeah, for sure. But shut up. Yeah, though. Overall, you good and everything, right?
Yep. Been chilling, been laying back for a little minute, man. It's time for me to get back to it, though.
Yeah, for sure. Hey, I agree. And we gonna get back to that in a minute, too.
Yeah, for sure.
But all right, just to get this started, you could have been on DJU, you could have been on True Tell, you've been in corporate cartel media, 16, whoever you want to be, but you chose to fuck the wave. We appreciate you for that.
Yep. Y'all fucking me first.
For sure. Yep. And I'm glad you noticed that, too. A lot of people like to say I never did. Yeah.
Sure.
But all right, now, the same question that everybody in Chicago asks a new person when they meet them. I'm gonna ask you, where you from, nigga?
I'm 61st and Cottage.
61st and Cottage Grove.
Cottage.
Ah, man. I like that place. I like that place a lot. But you know it better than I do. So, what was it like growing up over there?
Oh, it was decent. That shit was decent. Like any other project. Shit, it was lovely to me. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's crazy when it's a kid. You don't understand the severity of the hood, but it's all fun the games to you. But yeah, no, that shit was down. That was ain't no place like it to me.
Ain't no place like it. Yeah, for sure. Well, since there's no place like it, what's your favorite childhood memory over there?
Oh shit, I was beating motherfuckers with the guys, doing all type of shit. Beating motherfuckers off the bus after school, all kind of bitch ass shit me and my mom used to be getting into. Cause when I'm from 63rd and Main, the train, Cottage Grove, so we get everything coming.
Trust me,
right
believe.
Every school damn near past us, so shit, chilling with my homies, man. Little childhood memories, guys and shit. So.
Yeah, I'm very familiar with that train. I used to go to a school that's close by over there. But that's about me. We ain't gonna talk about me. We focus on you. And since we focus on you, let me ask you this. In the topic of school. There's a rapper by the name of Take Capone, and he likes doing interviews a lot. And in his interview, something stuck out to me that he said. Before it was quote unquote gang banging, it was school banging. Meaning my school went to your school, all type of crazy shit involved.
Sure, hell yeah.
Oh, so that statement's true in regards to you too?
Yeah, I went to a couple high schools. I went to Hyde Park, then I went to DuSable. So, yeah, we used to be getting into it like Dunbar and shit like that. We used to fake be getting into it Dunbar when I went to do DuSable and shit. Hell yeah, for sure.
Yeah. But overall, it wasn't nothing too crazy over there, right?
Nah, just fighting, just regular fighting and shit,
Yeah, for sure.
Regular shit.
So would you still say your school was better than Dunbar?
For sure.
I hope one day I run into a motherfucker from Dunbar.
Yeah, for sure.
But alright, well, overall, before we close out on 800, there's one other question I want to bring out, which is something that I didn't really pay close attention to until recently, earlier by the time like 2020, I should say. But I heard that nowadays 800 is gentrified, and like what I mean by that is like it was what it was years ago, but time fly. Now it's a Jewel Oscar over there.
Yeah, for sure. It's they definitely I think the university bought the area, so that's explained. Let me let this be. I'm glad you asked this. That is why we don't be over there. That is why, not because the guy Lil Tae or whoever the fuck he was, you know that guy.
Oh, I'm very familiar with
Not because of them or nothing. They ass been dying for ages. Nobody was worried about them. You see that area, it ain't nothing but white people over there. It ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work. Motherfuckers don't live over there. To have a hood, you gotta have cribs. You gotta have people over there. You ain't got none of that. That hood worthless. It ain't worth shit no more. But that's still my shit though. That's still definitely my shit though. Can't nobody tell me when to go over there. I'm still gonna go over there whenever I want to. That's still our shit.
And not just for shopping, right?
No, not just for shopping, for sure. Gucci.
Yeah, definitely not just for shopping. But since we brought up that one particular name, we ain't gonna talk about the guy But since you brought that up, this was crazy. I found this out after the situation that happened to him. It's like, apparently, an interview was done over there, but it wasn't from nobody from 800.
Yeah. It's crazy, man. It's crazy that you say that, because they just don't learn their lesson, man. That's all I can say.
But with that being said, would you ever do the same thing? Going someone else's block doing interviews, knowing damn well it ain't yours?
For sure. The turn of motherfucker, that's all. The turn of motherfucker, but you could die like that, though.
So you wouldn't recommend it?
No, I wouldn't recommend it. Like, man. Just look at they crew, like, just dying, death. Everybody now from that way, just death. Like, it's just, man, I don't, you know, I wish the best for them. I wish the best for them guys down there.
Oh, sound like you got a little bit of a positive side to it, shit.
Yeah.
Then with that being said, could you say anything positive in regards to the fellow?
Oh, no, hell no. Fuck dude.
Yeah.
But, you know, man, he was a misguided kid, man. He was a misguided kid, that's all. That's all to it. He was a misguided. He ain't know no better. He was fucking with, he ain't know no better, man. That's all I can say. He ain't really know no better. It's sad, though. It's sad. He should have took a better route.
Since we're on the keep the misguided kid part in mind, because we're going to talk about that later on.
For sure.
But alright, with that being said, to close out on the topic of 800 itself and where it's from, is there any remarks that you would like to leave about it?
Like what?
Okay, anything that you want to say, like, anything positive you want to say about the area you're from in general, like, was this the best neighborhood to grow up in, or is this the best people to meet friends?
Of course, I'm gonna feel like that. Yeah, of course, that was the best neighborhood for me to grow up. I met all my close homies, my loved ones, people that's dead to me. That so, hell yeah, for sure. I made real bonds on that block. For real, motherfuckers lost blood to that block, you know. So, for sure, I'm forever. It's gonna forever be in my heart, though, for sure.
All right. Overall, shout out to 800 anyone from over there, right?
Good looking, yeah.
Sure. Alright, now on the topic of you. You know, there's very little that I can find about you due to you staying off the internet. But I'm still able to find a few things about you.
Right.
Now, I did some quote-unquote homework. And when I did this, guess what I found out?
What?
Your name is not Wopo. In fact, your name is J-Wop.
Yeah. My homie Smooth came up with that shit a long time ago. That shit, he used to call me a lot of names, man. But for sure though, he definitely, that's why I started being Wop. That's why I always pick Wopo, because that's technically that's what my homie Smooth, that's the name he gave me instead of being Wop. Your name Wopo. Like, it's different. Everybody named Wop. He's like, man, you gonna be Wopo. Shit, so you know how that shit go. But yeah, for sure, J-Wop was my first name. Because I used to call myself Jero. A lot of people don't know that a long time ago. I used to call myself Jero. So the J is just like J-Wop. They went together, but then I just took it down, just Wopo.
Yeah.
For sure though.
And you even made a song back then too.
Yeah. That was me, my big brother, and my homie Smooth, for sure. Yeah. That shit was a long time.
Yeah, I found that shit out. Niggas that wouldn't even talk about that. But keep in mind, you said it was a long time ago.
Right.
That was one of your first songs, if I'm not mistaken.
That was
the first song?
Cause I had Coming Through.
Ooh.
I had Coming Through. Oh no, I think it was the first. I think that was.
I found the first song. Oh, the great idea. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think that was definitely my first song. And when I mean working, we had a studio. We had one of the big snakes named Pootie. He had a studio on 63rd and Evans downstairs from the barbershop. I remember making that shit. I always wanted to rap. My homie Smooth always had me on the rap, but I ain't think I could rap, bro. So I'm not.
So that's why it took you for 2021 to start rapping?
That's why.
Again?
That's why it take me long to drop music, cause I ain't missed yet. I can say this for sure. I ain't missed yet.
Yeah, and we gonna get back to them songs in a minute. We still gotta talk about some more fun facts about you.
Right, for sure.
Now, you know what? We might as well say this about the music. I found this shit out the music. Now, you got siblings, right?
Yeah.
Niggas would have never guessed that, why? Because you barely talk about them. There was one time you did. But this one in particular, first of all, how many siblings you got?
It's 6 of us.
Oh, 6 of them.
It's 6 of us. It's 5 originally, but 6. I got my big brother, my mama took in when I was like 10. My big brother Wano My big brother Warno, he came, he lived with us. He been living with us since he was like 10. He been living with us since I was like 9, he was like 10. So he was always like, I got a little brother, and then he like my big brother. So he ain't my blood, but he damn near. Damn near he been with us for shit too many years. So 6 of us, sure.
You know, and one thing you spoke out about one of your siblings saying, you said in your song, I think I might quote this shit wrong, but you said my sister said I need to change, and I told her I'm a trap.
Hell yeah, for sure. Yeah, I was in 2018, I had went to the joint. I had to take some time in. I had to take some time for a pipe. And a lot of people don't know, I lost a lot during that little time. I lost a lot during that time. My pops had passed. You feel me? I still down there don't see my daughter to this day over that shit. I feel like my street life, I was too much worried about the streets and not worried about my real life and my kid at the time. You feel me? I feel like I was a good dad, but I could have been better. See what I'm saying? I feel like I could have definitely been better at the time, but my mind was what my mind was. I was thinking like a kid, but you know. So I had me and my sister, one of my sisters, we had a way stronger bond. That little time taught me a lot of stuff. So I was there. I was like I said, my pops had passed.
May you rest in peace.
I had thanks. My pops had passed. Shit, my BM had basically damn near just broke bad on me. I'm just in this bitch. I'm fucked up. Shit. I had what? Oh, I was locked up 4 months. I had 20-some months to do still. Shit, my pops died early. As soon as I got down there, so that shit fucked me up for a minute. So after that, I just told myself, like, man, especially with my kid and shit, I told myself I was gonna do better with my life. Talking to my sister a lot, I told her I was gonna do better than I was. I ain't say that I was gonna like fully change my life, but I was gonna make a step towards doing better than I was, way better than I was. So, and I feel like I've done that. I feel like I'm way mature than what I was, for sure. So
I'm glad you said that. And one thing you're doing so far, you're doing great with this interview because you're talking about shit that we was gonna get to later on. And I'm glad you're thinking ahead of the game. That goes to show that you definitely seem to you have grown from back then, mentally and physically. But overall though, you say you wanted to be a better dad, and you got, remind me, 3 kids.
I got 3 kids.
And all boys, all girls, or boys and girls?
2 girls, 1 boy.
2 girls, 1 boy. And I'll take it the girls are older?
Yeah.
Alright, bet. Well,
I got it,
for those kids that's they're gonna eventually see this at some point.
Yeah.
Wait, how old are they?
My oldest daughter 8.
8.
My youngest daughter 7. So my son, he 1.
Mm.
Just had my son, he 1. So.
Damn.
Yeah.
Oh shit. And overall, you've been growing, mate. So since you've been growing, and we all know when it comes down to rappers, their biggest motivation is their kids. You would say so, right?
I would say yeah, for sure. I feel like that's what it should be, your kids.
Then with that being said, your kids are going to one day realize who you. At some point, they will realize who you are. Probably even sooner. They probably know, just ain't tell you yet.
Yeah, for sure.
So since they're gonna end up watching this interview, so with that being said, a father, from what it said, needs to be that role model to their kids. Needs to be the one that influences them, tell them what's right and what's wrong. So for your kids that's gonna see this, what's the message that you would like to leave for your daughters as a woman, for when they grow up to become one, and for your son as a boy who's gonna grow up to be a man?
My daughters, I don't want them to grow up too fast. But man, for my daughters, just don't grow up too fast. That's what I'm trying to instill in my kids. That's what I want to instill in my kids. Don't try to grow up, too fast. Like, man, enjoy life as a kid, cause, well, to my daughter, yeah, don't grow up too fast. Don't fuck with a nigga like me,
Like you.
Yeah, like me, like I was, cause I'm a good man now.
Oh, like he was.
Yeah,
okay, there you go. I'm about to say, man.
I got a family. I'm a good man now. So yeah, I don't really be in the streets and stuff like I used to. But for my daughter, I just want them to just not grow up too fast. Just not grow up too fast. And my son, don't grow up like me. That's why I'm trying to teach him. That's why I'm gonna get him and stuff. Do stuff that I didn't do, like I ain't, you know, I was a kid that we weren't poor, but we ain't have everything that everybody else had. You feel me? My mama made sure we had what we needed. You feel me? Not always what we wanted, but she did get us stuff that we wanted. But for sure, she made sure we had everything we needed. So I want to get my son everything he want and need. You feel me? So he don't have to feel like he gotta go get it. Or go do this or go do this. Cause like I said, there's 6 of us, so.
Yeah.
You know, money be tight when it's that many people.
Hey, trust me.
Money tight.
I understand. And fun fact, I don't know if you know, but Young Pappy come from a family of 8. Tay Savage spoke on that, and
it was a lot
and just imagine if it was 8.
Yeah. Shit. I'm a damn damn man. The way we raised all my homies. My mama was like, you know, every hood got the mama that.
Yeah.
Let everybody in. My mama was that person that no matter what, all my friends we was always at my crib. Everybody we in my crib, my mama. Everybody like they was her. So
you got that cool mama, huh?
Yeah.
You grew up with your pops too?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
My house was locked up a little bit, but for sure I knew my pops. I had him in my life for sure. So.
All right, bet. You know, I'm still asking this anyway.
Yeah.
Because I did another interview with another artist by the name of Disco from 80th, and he didn't grow up with his father from what he told me, and I wanted to ask him a deep question, and this is a question that's been thrown in the air for centuries. So it's like, do you, regardless, even though you grew up with your mom and your father, do you believe that regardless if she was single or if she was just a mom by herself, whatever the case may be, that she could still raise you as a boy to be a man?
So my mama did. My mama did for the most part. My mama did. Like I said, my daddy was locked up a lot. So, my mama did for the most part. My mama was the one chasing me 12, 1 o'clock in the morning when I was a shorty. She was the one chasing me, coming to get me, trying to get me in the crib when I was young, when I was thinking about gang banging. You know, and that's crazy that you asked that, 'cause my pops told me when I was locked up. I talked to my pops before he had passed and shit. And I had asked him and shit because a lot of times I felt like he ain't really care like that when I was younger. Because he wasn't doing what my mama was doing, chasing me and stuff. And he told me, he said, when you stepped in them streets, you had your mind made up. So when you stepped in them streets, you had your mind made up. And I know that. He was like, you know why? Because I was you. He was like, I was you. And when I had my mind made up, it wasn't nothing my mama could do. It wasn't nothing nobody could do. He was like, what I did was, I let you learn on your own. You feel me? Like, I let you learn on your own, and a lot of that helped me a lot too. But my mama definitely, I feel like your mama, if you got a strong mother, a strong black woman, definitely she can make you a man though. Definitely.
And that's crazy that you mentioned that. And that's very deep too. Like, damn. And Corporate once said in a song, "Experience is my favorite teacher." So I'm pretty sure you agree with that statement.
It's more than being a man than just a gender.
Yeah.
It's women out here doing man shit. There's women out here. Every time my daddy was locked up, my mama was doing man shit. She stepped up for my family. So for sure, a woman can teach you how to be a man. I feel like you still need a little bit of father figure in there, but for sure.
All right.
Cool. For sure, a woman can teach you how to be a man.
Yeah. And you want to, and this a little bit off topic. I'm gonna get back in a second, but this is a fun fact about THF Muda. He said in an interview, and Muda, if you see this, correct me if I'm wrong. When he was locked up, he did, if I remember correctly, he did 7 years in the feds or something like that. But he was doing fed time for the most part. Right. And his grandma came to visit him. He think his grandma gonna be sentimental, crying, and trying to tell him you hurting me, X, Y, and Z. But from what he said, she told him, "You'll be alright. Just don't say a word."
For sure.
And it's like, damn, your grandma said that. So for you to say that your mom was doing man shit, that kind of reminded me a little bit of that situation. But
I feel like
you know what you know though, right?
I feel like take your lick. I feel like my mama always instilled that in me. My father did that. That's another thing. My father, that's one thing he always stood on, taking your lick. Not never pointing fingers at the next man.
For sure.
So I feel like if you a man, you gonna stand on all 10. That's them principles we live by. So that's mandatory.
Yeah.
That's mandatory. So.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
That being said, any final remarks or comments you would like to leave about your family, or a message you want to send to the family in general?
Man, just keep going. No matter what life take you, let's keep going. It get greater later.
Yeah, for sure. All right, now to get into it.
Let's do it.
It's that Birdman hand rub I'm doing, y'all. But all right, let's get to it. Now, first off, when I first heard you rap, my first song by you before I did research was a song that you did with 800 Facts. And when I first heard that song,
back to back.
Yeah, back to back for sure. When I first heard that song, I'm like, hold on a second, run that shit back. Okay, one more time, run that shit back. What the fuck am I hearing? Is that how you sound for real? And clearly that's how the fuck you sound. It's like,
my voice